I've had a very specific question gnawing at the back of my mind for the past couple of weeks. If you were suddenly trapped in the world of Dark Souls with nothing but a singular blunt to your name, where would you smoke it? Starting off pretty weird, at place number 10 we have the Gaping Dragon's boss arena. But hear me out here, hear me out. Top balcony, looking down onto the room. I mean, if I was stoned out of my mind, I'd probably just be leaning on these brick walls, looking at this ginormous room and just thinking to myself, why the fuck would they build this? I've actually never thought about that. Why would they build such a huge room? Like, there had to be like an architect behind this. Shit like this probably takes like hundreds of years to build. There had to be a reason for this. In number 9 we have the front of Sen's Fortress before opening the gate. This guy next to me, his name's Sigurd. He's a knight of he's an onion man. And this is the first area where we find this NPC in. Currently standing in front of a massive gate and wondering how to open it. All this guy does is sit here and think of how to open this door. Of course, it will be us who actually venture out into the world, ring the 2 bells of awakening, which does open the door. And then he just kind of walks through it and we find him in the area again. The simple fact that he's just sitting here, thinking. Not doing, just sitting and thinking. That's already a stoner's mindset, isn't it? And it's not even like this is some horrible area to be around. I mean, it's a beautiful forest, it's a nice little bridge. There's a little stream of water that goes underneath the bridge. Many people don't know about that. You know, that's a bit of Dark Souls trivia for you. Point being, you'd probably have the best time being high with this guy. Hell, he probably has some in his system already. You want a chill place, you want a good view, you want some sunlight. It's probably warm here as well. You know, come chill here. I don't know why this turned into like an ad. I'm not selling this place. I really don't know. Now, bear with me here on the next area, okay? Lost Izalith. Hold on. In that one corner. Okay, I'm showing it on screen. Hell, I'm sitting in it in this corner. Okay, it's the far end of the drained lava sea. After you beat all of the tourist demons that are in the way, there's this little pocket. Many people don't go back here, but there's this little pocket, right? First, it's warm. Okay, it's warm. It's comfy. It's a bit of like an enclosed space, so you don't feel too much in the open. Yet it also balances it out with a beautiful view over the demon thing. I think in the lore they tried replicating the first kiln, which is like, listen, go watch a 12-hour analysis of the lore. I really have no idea. The only real drawback that I get from here is that due to the insane heat, you'd probably dry up very fast. I mean, as long as you got enough Estus flasks with you, or bottles of water, you'd be fine probably. You'd be fine. Welcome to Ashen Lake. This limbo of an area could be seen as the groundwork and the scaffolding as well as the basement of the entire world. Are you seeing all of these, by the way, beautiful trees behind me? Yeah, they actually physically hold up the entire world of Dark Souls. Not just is this such an important place, yet it's also so goddamn beautiful. I mean, are you looking at this? Imagine being stoned as fuck in here. You'd just be standing there being like, whoa. Dude, yo, like, dude. Whoa. The only reason why this doesn't place any higher, because this really does look like just the perfect spot, is the fact that you could kind of get a bit paranoid down here. And, you know, if you let your thoughts run, you'd probably start to get scared of what's above you simply because, you know, if these trees are what's holding reality up and you are standing literally in between one broken down tree and another hollowed out tree, then maybe you're not in the best location. But as long as you don't get too much panic over that, you should be fine. At place number 5, we have the first kiln. Not just one of the most important places lore-wise, but also, in my opinion, one of the most visually appealing ones. Imagine exploring through the ashes and ruins of something that not just created, but also sustained the life as you know it. I don't know, it might get very existential, but I think it could be some good fun. At place number 5, we have the entire outside area of Anorlando. I mean, have you looked at this place? I could stand here in awe for like half an hour just admiring the view, fully sober. Imagine the amount of fun one could have here while being baked as shit. I mean, the view really does it. Looking at the castle from here, looking at the small cities down there, and even the Duke's archives up here, it's all beautiful. One exception though, not at nighttime. Okay, as long as the illusion is up and daytime, beautiful. Other than that, no, that shit's spooky as hell. Not doing that. At place number 4, we have this small area right after the Taurus demon. I mean, look at the view. Look at the way the sun is just beaming down on this place. It's such a vibe. It's so comfy. Little Dark Souls trivia again. I know I'm a bit of a nerd about it, but I've never realized that these stairs, these ones right there, they're angled downward. For some reason, I never noticed that, but they're not perfectly straight. They're not 90 degrees stairs. So yeah, do with that what you will. I got sidetracked, I'm sorry. What I was gonna say, this area is not just beautiful, as in it is such a vibe to be here, but it also has our buddy Solaire in it, which, you know, is already a bonus point. I mean, you can tell stories to him. You both can just chill in the sun, talking about how beautiful and how wonderful this little light bulb up there is. There's something really autistic that I start doing whenever I'm really high. See, I'm putting a lot of trust in here right now. This is kind of like deep territory, you know? So please don't make fun of me, but something that I do is I close my eyes, I look into a light source, and I ever so slightly open them. Then you get these cool little flickers of light, and they're really, really cool visuals and fun to look at. From the outside, you look stupid, though. You look fucking dumb. Actually, you kind of look like Solaire, just staring into the sun. So, you know, maybe he's on it already. Hey, who knows? Who knows? And if he is, then, damn, even better. You know, you got a smoking buddy now. On place number 3, we have Guinevere's room, because, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Never mind. At number 2, we have Firelink Shrine. This is probably the most expected entry in the entire list, because, I mean, we got background music. We got like 13 different people that can just show up here. The only reason why this doesn't take first place is because there's also a lot of bad guys here. I mean, there's one guy that betrays his teacher, one guy that betrayed us, one guy that betrayed the Firekeeper, one guy who betrayed his entire religion. But, you know, setting that aside, this really is just the perfect area. You can chill, you got a good view, especially of the two-dimensional tree in the background. If you're like me and you really like climbing on stuff, this will be heaven on earth for you. I mean, look at these ruins, look at these walls. They all look so climbable. I don't know, I just feel like this is the most fun area to explore. And so we're finally here. Top of the list. First place. This one specific room in Orlando. Why exactly this specific room? Well, there's multiple reasons. I have good reasons. Do not worry. First, you got a bonfire. That shit's warm. That shit's comfy. It's nice. Reason number two, you got your buddy Solaire sitting over there. Both of you at this point of the game probably have a lot of catching up to do because you both walked through not just the Undead Burg, but also Sense Fortress and half of Anor Londo. So, there's a conversation starter immediately. And second, I can't count. And third, these benches. These benches, there's like 3 or 4 of them in this room. These are the most comfortable benches that I think I've seen in the entire game. So I really think this is just the pinnacle of smoking spots. Oh hey, look at that. My feet are clipping out of existence. Well, immersion broken. This is because I'm filming this entire video single-handedly in my cramped bedroom. In this cramped bedroom. I hope this kind of serves as a reminder that some people don't have these huge production teams, cameramen, and special recording locations. Like sometimes it's just a teenager in their childhood bedroom with a single green screen that they bought from Amazon and their literal bed sheets wrapped over an old IKEA table. This took a lot of time and a lot of effort to make. I'm not gonna, sob all around and whatever. I got really experimental in this video, and if you liked it as much as I did, then do the thingies, whatever. Anyways. Bye. That was a fucking video.